Welcome in to the Fun Astrology Podcast. Thomas Miller on a Tuesday morning. I'm sorry I missed you guys yesterday. I apologize. I tried. I really did. And it just wasn't in the stars. So you got me today. Sorry. And yeah, we could have talked about that Aries new moon on Sunday. How did that go for you, by the way? I can tell you what an Aries moon is like in a moving truck and with a moving crew. It's just like a Taurus moon and a Pisces moon and a Sagittarius. It sucks, right? No, I got moved just fine and everything went great. And moving is an adventure. It gives you an opportunity to circulate some of your materials and share things with others because you can release and let go and purge. And I think you can do it while you're packing the boxes and you can do it while you're unpacking the boxes. It works both ways. Okay, you want to know what North Carolina is like? You guys watch the Masters golf tournament over the weekend? If you haven't, certainly at some point along the way, you've seen Augusta National Golf Club in the spring during the Masters. Full bloom, azaleas, pink and white, and the trees are all budding. That's exactly what it's like here. Absolutely, spectacularly gorgeous. And I got to say, the other thing about this place that is just immediately recognizable is the energy. It is, people were saying that the Smoky Mountains are really high energy. And I can tell you just from the transition from where I was in the northern part of Florida to come up here was an energetic transformation almost. So we'll talk more about that as we unfold and unpack things through the way, but I just wanted to give you a quick personal update. Made it through just fine, no major glitches, and I'm just glad to be talking to you again today on April 13, Tuesday. So here's what we have going on. Now, we've got the stack of energy in Aries, but it's going to start busting up, and tomorrow is going to be the beginning of the clot buster, if you will, because Venus will move into Taurus tomorrow afternoon. Let's hold that thought for tomorrow's podcast because I want to drill down on what's going on today, which is two aspects from the sun. At 7:09 tonight, Eastern Time, the sun is in a sextile 60-degree aspect with Mars. And then at 8:15 tonight, the sun will be at a 150-degree quintile aspect with Saturn. Now, if you're inclined or you've been studying or kind of following along and you're clicking with some of the ancient or Hellenistic or medieval practices of astrology, then you're thinking, whoa, wait a minute, sextile with Mars. Now, sextile is a more favorable aspect, if we will, less tense, more amicable in working together. Whenever we talk about these aspects, remember that means two planets want to work together one way or another. Sextiles and trines and conjunctions, they are a happy couple. Squares and oppositions, yeah, there's tension in the house. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at one happy one, that's the Sun Mars, and then we're looking at one that's scratchy, and that's the 150-degree quincunx with Saturn. So let's just use the keywords Mars, power, force, and Saturn, structure and foundation. And, of course, you could take it to that, again, mostly practiced in the Hellenistic period, of saying that these are the two great malefics. So if you put your challenge alert hat on for today, that's not a bad thing to do. And tomorrow and the next day, because this energy will stay there for at least a couple of days. The sun will move off, well, really about a week for full impact, or full possibility of these energies influencing things. But yeah, I mean, we could see something, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's really, the way I would look at it is you've got the sun, portray that as you. This is talking about you now. In Aries, there's the Mars connection already. And then we have Mars and Gemini, and we're going to be at a 23-degree sextile aspect. Mash the gas. Put the power on. What do you need to do that the next couple of 3 or 4 days, if you just had like rocket fuel thrust behind you that you could get done, do that, because that's the energy that we're talking about. Now, what about this 150-degree quincunx with Saturn? Well, what do you need to do to lay a solid foundation? Or, while you're thrusting, what do you need to do to make sure that this structure is firm? You know, we've been under this Saturnian influence for a couple of years now as Saturn moved out of Capricorn and moved into Aquarius, the two houses side by side that Saturn rules. So for the next about 25, 26 years, there will not be another Saturn-ruled transit through the rest of the chart. So these are the times to be laying the foundation. These are the times to be changing the foundation. So what needs to be modified? What is structurally loose? When I put my audio booth back together after the move, it's got a hardwood floor in it. Really nice, beautiful hardwood floor for acoustic purposes. But I put the side that I'm standing now on the opposite side that I was before, and it's creaking. So I had to go find some powdered lubricant to put in the floor to try to get it to quiet down a little bit. Thinking about structure. What's squeaky? What needs a little lubrication in your own foundation? Where is it making noise that it wants some attention? So while you're mashing the gas, while you're thinking about what could I do over the next 48 to 72 hours, that if I were to give it my full thrust Mars strength energy, that it would move something forward. You've got the Sun in Aries and you've got Mars in Gemini. So particularly if it was something around communication or technology, because you have Saturn in Aquarius, technology, Mars in Gemini, communication, and the Sun in Aries. Gun it. See, this is really a beautiful picture. It really is, because the Sun is you. Mars is that force that you call upon from deep inside to move things forward. Saturn is the structure or the foundation. Are you building on a house of sand or are you building on a house of limestone? Wow, that's a poignant analogy for me, because I just left an area of sand and now I'm in an area of limestone. Completely different foundations. Think about that analogy as you're thinking about these different pockets and areas of your life. Are you on sand or are you on a firm, solid foundation? All right, I hope that helps. So really cool energy, and we've got some amazing energy coming up tomorrow and Thursday too. This is a good week in the sky, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks so much for listening, and thanks for the day off yesterday. I appreciate it. Take care. Bye-bye.